Hi, I'm Julia from Reynolda House Museum of American Art, and this is the third video in a series that looks at how to use paper sculpture techniques to make animal face masks. So you might want to use these for a Halloween costume, for example. Today, we're going to do the most advanced and complicated techniques using templates to guide us, but we will make a lion face mask. So let's see. Can I put it on? Rawr. So this is our lion face mask using a variety of techniques to make ears that stick out, a nose that stands out, crimped paper for the mane, and other techniques that you'll see in just a little bit. For this mask, I was inspired by many different lions that we have at Reynolda. There are lions on the furniture. We have purple couches that have lions on the feet. There are chairs that have lions on the hand rests. There are lions in Reynolda Gardens as well. So we have lions everywhere at Reynolda to inspire us. And so I wanted this last video in the series to be a lion, and maybe it will inspire you to create your own following the templates that we have. I will show you how to use the templates provided for this lesson to create your own lion paper sculpture mask. Let's get started.
To make a lion mask following the templates, you'll need to start by printing out the templates for the lion mask base and for the lion face. These are included in the instructions with printable templates linked below. You'll need heavy paper for your mask base, any color, use black if you have it. You'll need a tan construction paper for your lion and some other brown papers too. You'll need some black construction paper if you didn't have any heavy black paper for the mask base. You will need a pencil, scissors, a glue stick and scrap paper, a hole punch, and some string. If you have a bone folder or scoring tool, that would be helpful too, but if not, you can use the closed edge of your scissors to score. See Paper Sculpture Animal Masks Part 1 for instructions on 4 basic paper sculpture techniques. Begin by cutting out your printed templates. To cut the eye holes, gently bend the paper without folding and make a small cut to make a slit in the center of the eye. Place your lower scissor blade through the hole so that you can cut around the inside of the line. Trace the mask base onto heavy paper or cardstock. Trace the face parts onto tan paper. Notice how I'm starting near the edges to try to maximize my usage of paper. If you had light paper for your mask base, trace the lower half of the eyes down to the cheeks of the mask base template onto black or dark gray paper. Cut out all paper shapes. Place the face patterns over the face shapes that you cut out from construction paper. Use a scoring tool or the closed edge of a pair of scissors to trace over the dotted lines, pressing firmly but not so hard that you rip or cut the paper. This should leave an impression to help you fold. Fold the paper as indicated in the pattern. Mountain folds stand up, valley folds retreat. When you start to glue, place a scrap paper under your work area so you can put glue all the way to the edges of your shapes without getting glue on the table. Glue the black paper to the mask base. Glue tab A of the face side to the central face piece. Repeat with tab B of the right side face. After scoring and folding, glue the nose pieces E and F to the matching tabs. Then, glue the long tabs at the inside of the face sides to the underside of the nose, matching them up at the corners of the nose. Glue the nose pieces together with the tab and tuck the long piece labeled G on the pattern behind the nose pieces labeled E and F. To make the ears, glue one tab slightly over top the other, making the ear slightly cupped. You can staple or glue it into place. Glue the forehead to the mask base and secure. Cut whiskers and attach them to the nose. Glue or staple the ears in place. Before attaching the main pieces, punch a hole on either side of the face where the string will hold the mask in place. To make the mane, tear and crimp paper in different shades of brown. Attach it to the mask base around the sides and the top of the lion's face. Tear to adjust the length as needed. I should have punched these holes before attaching the mane, but it's okay. I'm using a pencil to poke my string through the hole and tying several knots to hold it in place. Pull the other end of the string through the other side, measure the correct length by trying it on, and then tie a knot where you need it to be at the right length and trim off any extra. Share your creations on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter using the hashtag ReynoldaAtHome. Find more videos, helpful downloads, and other resources on the Learn page at reynolda.org. Find more pop-up studio videos at youtube.com/Reynolda.